Hi, my name is Arthur Gourounlian. I'm a creative director, choreographer, and I work for myself. I'm a freelancer. I never went to college, so I went to do apprentissage in hairdressing. And then when I finished hairdressing, I became a dancer. I was just out one day in Antwerp in Belgium with my friends, dancing in a club as you do, 19 years old man, loving life. And I got spotted. You know, in clubs you used to have these podiums where with all the dancers partying, entertaining the whole audience. And I remember this girl came to me and she went like this, "Can you come with me?" And I went, "Come where?" "Okay, I'll come with you in a club, what's gonna happen?" So I went upstairs in the dressing room and she gave me these little shorts and asked me to wear it. And she said, "You are the best dancer in the club. Can you actually wear this and then go and dance on the podium? And all your friends will have free drinks, free food, you can party." I went, "Oh my God, I'm 19 years old. You're offering me all this. My friends will be delighted." Absolutely. So I literally wore those shorts, went on a podium, and they start dancing. And I remember my friends looking at me like, "Are you doing?" I was like, "Yeah, partying, enjoy your drinks, it's fine." Long story short, I finished dancing. She came and she paid me. I was working, so she's like, "Here we go." And I was like, "Why are you paying me?" She's like, "Because you just worked, you were a dancer, you know." I was like, "What?" "You pay me because I just had the most epic time on the podium, and now I couldn't understand, you know, it's like something fresh. I always want to be a performer, but I never understood you can actually have a career and make money with it." And then suddenly, I said to her, "Next week, same time." She said, "Are you a dancer?" And I said, "No, but I could be." And that's the beginning of my career. So I started dancing. Next week, I came back and I did the same thing. And then I was the new kid on the block in Belgium. And people start, you know, talking about me, saying there's a new dancer there, can you do this job? They're like calling me for TV shows. I'm like, "Oh my God, what's happening? I never done this in my life." And then I was like to my boss while I was doing hairdressing, I was like, "Do you know what? I think it's time for me to give up hairdressing." He was like, "What are you gonna do?" "I'm gonna be a dancer." And literally from that moment, I gave up my hairdressing roots and then went into the biggest TV shows in Belgium, the biggest artist, starts working on so many different commercials. And I was like, "This is amazing, I love this." But I was so privileged because I didn't have to do any other jobs. I literally was so content with only doing dancing and paying my rent. And I was living my best life. But there was a straw that I was like, "That's it. It's too short, I need a longer straw, I need to go bigger things." Because in Belgium you can do everything, but it's small, there's nothing else. And I remember one of my friends going to Italy and I said, "I'm gonna pack my bag coming with you." She was like, "You can't speak Italian." I was like, "It's okay, I will learn it. What's gonna happen?" And I remember I moved in 2001 to Italy. I was living my best life again. I was dancing on TV shows, artists, and then Jerry Halliwell. Jerry Halliwell came, the video, remember the It's Raining Men? I saw that video and me, 21 years old, dancer in Italy, I was like, "I wanna do this. This is big, I wanna live that dream. I wanna make everything happen. I wanna dance for Jerry Halliwell and Kylie Minogue." And people laughed. People literally laughed. They're like, "Are you crazy? You're not trained. You can't speak English. You're not gonna go. It's not gonna happen." And I said, being me, I was like, "Okay, all right." So I left Italy after 5 months, went to Belgium, gave up everything, picked up my suitcase, and I went to London. February 2002. I can't speak English, so I am there in Waterloo. I was like, "Oh my God, what do we do now?" You know, Pineapple Studios. Pineapple Dance is one of the best dance studios, very famous in London. There was an audition, and then they told me to go to audition. I was like, "I can't speak English, so I won't understand anything." But I was like, "You know what, again, being me, let's just go, let's just have fun." So I went there and they said, "Oh, the audition's been changed to another dance studio." It was very chaotic. I can't speak English. I don't know where to go. It's crazy. And then we went to another place called Baile Átha Cliath. And I went there somehow with my friend. And then I did the audition. There were, I think, 700 people at that audition. And it was for Great Yarmouth. I'll never forget. It was for Great Yarmouth. It's called Potter's. It's like a leisure place, you know, when you're dancing, acting, you know, food, holiday. So I never knew Great Yarmouth. I never even heard of Great Yarmouth. So I'm doing the dancing, I'm busting a move, I'm dancing. They keep cutting people, keep cutting people, keep cutting people. I was the last man standing. I got the job. But I knew in my guts, I'm here to do bigger things. Not arrogantly, I just knew I'm not here just to do leisure dancing. I want to do pop stars, I want to do TV, I want to do tours. That was my biggest dream. And I remember sitting there with my friends watching the TV show called Star in Their Eyes. And I went, oh my God, what is that? They're like, oh, it's only the top dancers can do that. You know, it's a hard job to get in. I was like, yeah, but I came here to do that. I have to do that. Huge audition, lots of people. And at the time I remember, you know, the David Beckham cool moment when you have short hair and you have this white stripe in your hair. And I was doing L'Oreal, just like a little shoot for L'Oreal. They literally dyed my hair to blonde stripe. And I went, I look cool, you know, I'm gonna keep it. I did the audition, didn't get it. It's okay, not the end of the world, it's fine. Left. 2 days later, the agent I signed up with, she called me, said, hello, darling, listen, there's this recall for Star in Your Eyes. You have to go for it. I was like, you know what, Lucy? No, because I remember I did the audition, they didn't like me. No, darling, you are going to that audition. Now my hair is back to black. All nice, normal boy. I did it. The only boy got the job. So the people who did the first audition like me, and I went to the choreographer, I will never forget, Michelle Thorne. I said, why did you not give me the job? First time you saw me, she said, I remember you so well. You were so distinctive. Your power, your energy was out of this world. But because there were so many boys, you had random hair. We don't have time to change your hair. It's showbiz. Boom, we like you, let's go. We don't have time to start molding you, you know? You have to be molded already. Thank God I listened to my agent. I went to the audition and I got it. And then from there, my career went. After the explosion, what's happened to me, again, I'm very good with years. That was 2002. I got a call to do Blue Peter. And I went, what's Blue Peter? They're like, oh my God, it's one of the biggest pantomime Blue Peter. They're shooting for BBC. And I went, okay, it's a job, I'll do it. And I started doing the job. And I remember we were filming and I jumped off the stage and my knee went, boom. That's it. My knee went. It was the last shot, my knee went and I went, oh my God, I just arrived here, I've only been here for a couple of months, what am I gonna do? But no, in my mind I was like, no, I'm not doing this. I'm gonna suffer with my knee, it's my left knee, I'm gonna suffer and I'm gonna do whatever is possible. And I got a phone call I will never forget for this big show, the epic show called Royal Variety. Again, I don't know what's Royal Variety. And I remember I was sitting at my friend's house on the sofa, I got a call and I said to my friends, oh my God, there's this show called Royal Variety. They want me to be one of the main dancers. And she said, are you kidding me? This is the biggest dream for any dancer to do Royal Variety, front of the Queen. I was meant to be dancing for Liberty X, Will Young, Anastasia opening. And I went, that's it. I was meant to be retiring from my dancing 6 months, according to the doctor. I didn't listen, being Arthur again. I said, book me in, I'm doing it. I didn't even have to cast because the choreographer kind of knew me from TV already. I didn't have to cast. I said, my knee was so big I couldn't even bend. I was suffering in rehearsals. I was sweating like a dog. It was so hard, but I went through it and I did Royal Variety. And after that, to be honest with you, everything literally came to me. I can't stand still. Actually, this is the longest time I'll be sitting here. I can't stand still. I wake up, my latte, I do a couple of emails, I love waking up early so I can do everything before 10, before people go to the office. If I'm really busy for a big project, I never stop working. I'm a workaholic because I'm so passionate about it. My creative process, basically, it all depends on a project. So if it's for a pop artist or if it's a corporate, you sit down with all the team and you start brainstorming. So creatively, we can do anything. Like I always say, listen, I can make elephants fly if you want. If you have the budget, anything is possible. My creative outlet is like people. I get inspired by people. I will actually have a coffee on Grafton Street, sitting there and watch people. I love doing that. I think it's coming from my dancing in the podiums, on the podium. Years ago, when I was dancing, I used to watch people, the crowd, and I keep seeing people like, you know, somebody's dancing, somebody's smoking. Well, that was the smoking days. That was somebody smoking, somebody's drinking. I was inspired by that. It's gonna be a shocker, I'm gonna say something. I don't have an idol. My idol is my mother. I never had an artist when I look, I was like, oh my God, never. From where I'm coming from my previous life when I was young, my mother's my idol. She's done everything for me. And who inspired me is people. Like again, watching people or, Googling, watching videos, especially with social media now. We're so lucky. I can see everything. I will just scroll down sometimes on social media. Just if I'm looking for something, I'm like, oh my God, you're amazing. Oh my God, this is inspiring people. Creative block. Oh my God, that's a good question. English is my fourth language. It's very hard for me sometimes to express. I'm very good with visuals. I'm very good memorize things. That's how I actually became dancer, because I memorize things very quickly. But writing, it's a little bit hard for me. I get a little bit frustrated because I'm a perfectionist. So that's the only thing is blocking me. I know what I want, but I feel like I need a writer next to me to write my brief. I've done a lot of things which have been epic, but I think the one that really kicked me, my career, because when I finished dancing, I was a dancer. Again, me being me, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go back to my old route as a creative, as a hairdresser. So I bought all this hairdressing gear. I was like, I'm not gonna be a creative director or choreographer. Who's gonna want me? I got a call. I was doing X Factor in 2010. I was assisting and dancing still. I got a call to go for a meeting. And I went to this meeting. I sat there with, I remember, 4 powerful ladies, a girl power, big time, beautiful. And they said to me, pitch us. I went, pitch for what? It's like, we know you choreograph, you create, and pitch us. We have this shoe designer who's gonna do a video shoot that we wanna do something, we don't know what to do. And I went, oh, who is the shoe designer? It was Christian Louboutin. And I sat there, I just came to a meeting. I have no idea what's happening. Oh my God, what am I gonna do? So literally I went, I was like, we're gonna do this. Black and white, Left, 2 hours later, I got the job. And when I did that shoot with Christian Louboutin, the most famous shoe designer in the entire world, Red Sauce, I created the video to launch the first ever male shoe. So I launched Christian Louboutin's first ever male shoe. I did the video of 2 dancers and I made Christian Louboutin dance. And I remember he said to me, thanks to you, I've danced in this video. For 3 days, you were so tough on me, but it was worth it because the results are showing. And that video went viral. And I went, do you know what? I can do this. Put back my hairdressing. It's like a deja vu again. Put back and then boom, it's kicked off again. I love photography. I love movies. I love music, but also I always been a big fan of movies. I think before dancing, I was even thinking to be an actor. Never too late. George Clooney became famous at 45, so never too late. We've got 3 years to go. But it's photography, and I always been obsessed with David LaChapelle. I remember, I think, talking celebrities, the only person I had crashed on was Pamela Anderson. When I came from Armenia to Belgium, the first person I saw running slow motion, it was Pamela Anderson on Baile Átha, and I was like, you are incredible. And when I saw the shot she had, David LaChapelle did the shot, I was like, oh my God, I want to one day to be shot by David LaChapelle. I love his work. I love colors. I wear colors all the time. I don't wear black. Typically I'm wearing black today, but I love colors. And the way that man works is just incredible. I met him in LA and I said, oh my God, normally I wouldn't go to people. I said, I'm obsessed with your work. And he said, when are we shooting you? And I went, okay, this is too much now, I need to leave. So the way I work, I'm a very positive person. I always do what it's good for me. Like I believe in, if you don't ask, you don't get. If you don't try, you will never know. And I've been positive. Since I'm 16 years old, I've been positive. I said, I'm gonna live my life day by day and make the most of it. So when people say no to me, I will take the good, but I will leave the bad outside. So it's in and out, do you know what I mean? So whatever you say to me, I understand that's your opinion, but I have to drive myself even stronger. I will make it happen. But if it doesn't work, not the end of the world. There's so much worse out there. If it doesn't work, get a coffee, there's something new will come. Like even as a dancer, when I was doing auditions in London or Paris or Spain, Italy, if I didn't get a job, people were getting frustrated. Oh my God, I was the best. Why did I get the job? I was like, but it's okay. There's gonna be more. Just relax. Because the more you put pressure on yourself, more it's gonna be bad for you. You just have to let it go. And that's what I was doing. I will go to Starbucks, have a coffee. And then I get another audition.